Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught at the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Corliss left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll give to Elliott. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's Corliss here with a grab. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, here we go, 46. Good. 26. 26.
Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. First target, first catch at a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 4-8. Here you go. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And complete on the right side. It's Corliss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Blue line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it stays up. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
No, check, Patriot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. And who's got it? The Giants.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to Elliott again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
Again, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriots!
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. How fun will it be to watch Barkley and Elliott go at it twice a year? Here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here you go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 4th. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first. Maybe
a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll look to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
There we go. Wide in.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Back.
A first down throw for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We got 4. There we go. Wide in.
Elliott. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Swing a little bit right. To the right.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Pretty move. And now running right through it. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Four down.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Fighting his way through contact and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick hitter complete. It's Bowen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Oh, spinning away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now here come the Cowboys. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Giants, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.